You're asking me to do all these metric stuff, and I have no friggin' idea what any of this means. I'm not a techie sort of computery person to understand processing and speed and what's causing lag or anything. I don't understand it. And yeah, I just play. So I have no idea what you want me from this. Press 1. There we go. There's 1. I know where number E is the highest. The number E that's the highest is over here where all of my sparks are. See, there you go. There's a high concentration of sparks over there. I know that for a fact. And I am pretty sure that Phantom Ink doesn't work on Corporea sparks. It only works on pool sparks. And because I've reduced the number of mana pools and stuff, because I'm using tablets, I don't have that issue. I don't know what you're looking at here. It's pretty color. I don't know. The problem with spreading out Golden Lion is that I still need to get Corporea to those spots in order to access them from the network. So I still would need, no matter where I put it, if I put it 100 blocks away, I'm gonna need Corporea sparks all the way out there. And it's gonna need to be chunk loaded anyway in order for Corporea to access the stuff. So spreading out really isn't going to help me, essentially, in that way. I haven't the foggiest idea if it does, and that means creating a central storage to send stuff to from the faraway stuff and send it here. I haven't tried the Ender Soul Core. It did not work in a previous version of the pack. In fact, it like killed your game. You had to go into World Edit and get rid of the block. So I've been hesitant. Yeah, I've been hesitant to try it again. I'd have to try it in creative first, of course. Yep. Or for now, continue to put up with everything. Must be full. Why are they just floating there? Are you outside the range of it? Oh, I bet they are. I bet they're against the wall there. Okay. Anyway, this is working now, just really slowly. Due to the TPS lag, it's working really slowly. But you should eat. You're empty. I doubt things were planned to go on this scale. You're very right. That's one of the reasons this playthrough I have made many choices in doing vanilla farms versus Botania running farms. So like I've got vanilla cactus, vanilla mushrooms, vanilla sugarcane. I've done my best to do automated vanilla farms to kind of reduce the amount of Botania stuff going on. So yeah, you're right. I am pushing the limits of Botania running. I know this. Ask specifically, how else would you do what? How else would you farm pumpkins and melons, for example? Cactus? Bore lenses. Same with melons and pumpkins. Bore lenses. So you'd have these, and you'd have bore lenses breaking the tops. Other thoughts would be bore lenses across the sand, and then have Random Carpus replace sand and cactus and just rebuild the farm each time. I mean, there's that option too. Same with sugarcane. You can use bore lenses to break sugarcane. I don't have that many drawers that's a problem. To be honest, I don't think that's going to be an issue. You also have to remember, in 1.12 and earlier, but in 1.12, item frames cause lag. And I have a lot of them because Botania uses item frames for its corporea. These are just things that happen. These are things we have to play against when I'm trying to make such large systems with 1.12 Botania and Minecraft mechanics. Yeah, that's the reason my season 1 world started getting lagged too, is because it was so big. It's just something you deal with. Are there mods to make item frames less laggy? No idea. I do not have Optifine installed. Optifine might help. I've also known it can break things. We installed Phosphor was one of the ones that Lucid recently added. What else did he recently add? Let me look at it. Modpack. Added phosphor for performance improvement. That's what was added this last time in the end of April. I don't know what phosphor does, but he added it. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Let me check off that we did Gormorillus. It is currently fully automated now. We could set it and forget it at this point. With just the one. I could do more than one. But we currently just have one. Yeah. And this one has given us a nice amount of mana so far. I mean, because I could turn off my generation, but I still have all. If I turned everything off, I believe I would still have a TPS problem because just of all the sparks and item frames and the potatoes that I'm removing, it's just, that's it. That's the way life is. I mean, this is a huge lag machine every time it fires. Oh, look at that. I did them staggered there. They're not lined up. Ooh, I might want to fix that. Huh. Are they lined up on the other side? Yes, so I just did them on this side differently. I don't have a lot of beets yet. I've just got like 4 rows of beets. This is beets and carrots up here. Wheat I'm using for seeds, I'm using for cake, and I'm using to feed my cows. And that I need for steak, which I haven't cooked yet, so I can't feed it to my Gormorillus, but that was the point of doing cows, was so that I could do steak for the Gormorillus instead of I think instead of potatoes? Yeah, instead of potatoes. Steak and pumpkin pie are both for hunger punches, whatever. Mm-hmm. Do I have a lot of bones? Yes. Can it be automated? Can I just walk away and let a mini farm run? And your suggestion of a mini farm counters my plans for this pack. This is something I knew I would have to come up across. It's really nice. I know what it does. The thing is, my plan for this pack was to try my best to make large farms, large generators, and push Botania as far as I could for what most people do in tech packs by making ginormous setups that give them thousands and thousands of items that they never use. I don't usually play that way. The point of this season 2 was for me to try to play that way with Botania only. I knew I would be coming up across lag issues. I knew that. Just because no one's ever pushed Botania this far before, and especially in 112. Maybe for 116, since I know Hubry has watched me play a little bit. Maybe for 116 there are better performance things that help prevent some TPS lag. Maybe Botania, maybe Minecraft itself has improved with entity lag issues. Don't know. That's not what we're playing. So we just have to deal with what we've got and go from there. That's really it. I appreciate you trying to suggest things that a smaller farm would potentially work, but it is opposite what I had planned when I started the pack, which was to try to make really large setups. And to be honest, the hydrangeas, this is not even as large as I wanted to make it. I wanted it to go up to that gray block right there. I wanted to have a stack, a huge amount of hydrangeas running for the hell of it. Not for any reason other than look at the giant farm I can automate. Same with endoflames. I didn't want just these 4 pads. I wanted stacks of 4 pads up to here. I did simple cactus and pumpkin and melon, yes. However, I can stack this and make it even bigger. And that was the point. Lots of items, lots of stuff. Get lots of stuff. It's just I haven't needed it to increase it. But I could make this bigger. I haven't needed to, but I could. I could make these bigger. I could put another stack on top and make this taller. I could make this taller. I could make these have more rows. That was kind of the point. You start 1 and you can add 2. That's almost all of my farms are that way here. This one, this farm here can go up to here. So I could get probably this layer plus another layer probably before I'd max it out. But yeah, every time it harvests, my world goes ugh for like a second or two. That's just the way it's gonna be. That's so pretty. How is this doing anyway? Ah, we're at 130 stacks of wood. And I don't even have all of this running. I still have this row turned off. Because I just haven't bothered to make the buckets. And I already have the hawks. I just need to go fetch them. And that's really all this needs is buckets for the lava and the hopper hawks. Oh wait, nope, I need the stuff underneath. I haven't done the these funnels, these sorting hoppers underneath here. flying around a lot. Anyway, our little Gormorillus is plugging away. We can now start monitoring this for 200 pools. It would be really nice if we could do more than that. If we could bump up it so it was doing more than one Gormorillus an hour. I need to do steak. I need to automate raw beef into steak. That would help, because right now it's doing potatoes, which aren't as good. Our next flower, looking at my setup, our next flower is the Entrepinium. I mean, I have Rafflesia up here, but Entrepinium is the last flower that doesn't require automating the Alfheim portal. All of the others require tier 3 runes. Does this change it? No. There are ones that, like, what does the Rafflesia need? See, the Rafflesia needs pixie dust. So we would need to be able to automate the Alfheim portal before we can do the Rafflesia. I think it's the same for the Spectral Lotus. Yeah. And then the Munch Dew. It looks like we might be able to do the Munch Dew as well. So that might become after. Ooh. To be honest, we could probably do the Munch Dew before the Entrepinium. We need to do winter, so we need to do a cake farm. We need to do snow and ice. We already have wool made out of string from our mob farm, but we're gonna need a sheep farm. That might be where we might set that up over where we have the cows right now. We might put sheep over there too. Yeah. It's Drum of the Gathering, Darkwing. But yeah, the Drum of the Gathering shears sheep. But I'm just thinking, I'm trying to think of how big. I need a lot of wool. And remember, I think we're going to do the unique thing I've not done, which is using the lens, the paint slinger lens, and coloring the wool and not coloring the sheep. So we'll just get white wool and we'll just color the wool with a Botania process, because that sounds fun to learn. It sounds hard for me, but it still sounds fun to do something different than we did season 1. Season 1, we had a bunch of colored sheep that we just had the Drum of the Gathering collecting the wool, and we sorted the wool, and then we requested the wool in the right order for the Spectral Lotus. We will still do the requesting the wool in the correct order for the Spectral Lotus, but I was just thinking about the process of wool collection. It would be fun to color the wool, not the sheep. It's gonna cost us mana to do, but we're currently doing the Lunium and the Terra Shatterer because we have so much mana. Granted, we have shut things off, but I'd love to turn them back on. Does that make any sense? Yeah, 53 stacks. Now I just feel like I'm just doing a lot of talking. We have 9 notch apples. Overgrowth seeds. Where do you apply your first overgrowth seeds? We might want to increase this too. Not this, this one here. I've currently got it at what, 8? 7 or 8? I'm thinking about applying them to my Jaded Amaranthus first. You can put them on the floating flowers, right? I don't think I've ever done anything with the overgrowth seeds. I know what they do. I just don't think I've ever used them. But it would speed up. It would speed them up, wouldn't it? It takes more mana, but it goes faster. Might put it on there first. Flowers are always helpful. I mean, granted, we're okay at the moment, but I don't really need it on the living wood or living rock. Not using that up fast enough. We could do it on the Gormarillus over here, because we would just need to replace this with regular dirt and make this overgrowth dirt, and this the overgrowth dirt, which is, I think, enchanted soil or something. And then that would be able to place on it, and this would run faster. Granted, it's not running very fast at the moment. And is it just because this spreader is not... It's constantly full. That's our problem. Let's get a Gaia spreader. It's just, I need a dragon stone and a Gaia spirit. Do I have a dragon stone in here? Nope. Let's get one. Oh, I don't need to request. I need to request. There we go. The first bottleneck is flower petals. True. All right. See how well that does. You should already be hooked to it because it's in the same spot. Yeah, I'm sitting, yep, 14. I think I was playing my season 1 world and it was down to like 10. And it's only going to get larger. I don't I don't know what y'all are... I don't know what to do about that other than to just deal with it. Where are we at our... Do you remember where we are at our Terra Shatter? We're A to S. We're a little over halfway to S. That's fun. Let's throw it in there. Ooh. Anyway. See, now I've got derailed. What do we want to do? I have been derailed. We want to set up raw beef into steak. Right here next to the potatoes. I have torches on me. Let's do it. It's gonna look exactly the same, so does that. All right. I need to make a hopper, I think. I think I've used them up. Yep. And I need to make a furnace. Okay. Oh, I needed 2 hoppers. I could probably turn that off, to be honest. I could turn it off for a while. There's plenty. Like, my diamonds are full. So I'm wasting diamonds? No, 104 and 124. Never mind. But I have got a lot of iron and a lot of coal. Not really using a ton of this. Not that this is going to help a whole lot. Let's turn it off for now. Okay. Alright. I don't have any indexes here, do I? I do want to lock that. And let's go get some meat. There we go. Now I just need to set the timer for 10 seconds. Oh, I need an hourglass, don't I? Ah. I think we're out of those, aren't we? Oof. Boy, I need to refill my redstone box, guys. Alright. I don't have, oh wait, is it? Yep. Okay. All right. Going fast enough? It looks like it might be. Yeah, it'll be fine. It won't back up too far. Okay. So we have this going. Fantastic. Don't have to do anything else with that. You can check it off. Done. So I was told in Botania's Discord that these sparks, when you use a phantom ink on them, it just decreases its visual blinkiness. It doesn't actually do anything for performance. And I don't think you can put it on corporea sparks. Potatoes, on the other hand, these tiny potatoes, on the other hand, are part of our problem for the TPS because there are so many of these dumb things on top with the sparks. And our chests are tile entities. See, and it has to be on a tile entity in order, the sparks have to be attached to something with an inventory for them to work. Wait, are corporea blocks tile entities? I don't think they are. Like, are these funnels tile entities? There's blocks.
And particularly who bring their brain to the table, so that they're aware of what they're doing and they're making conscious choices.
I think the funnels are the cheapest. The retainer doesn't get a spark, so it has to be either the interceptor or the funnel. Well, those are pretty cheap. Redstone and spark and well, droppers are cheaper. It's only one piece of redstone, so much cobblestone. So I was just thinking, if we could remove potatoes and make them funnels instead with sparks on them, that would reduce tile entities by 1 for every potato we replaced if the funnel is not a tile entity. And I don't think it is. It's a block. Is the funnel a tile entity? Anyone else want to chime in here? My other thought is that since I have so many potatoes everywhere, I probably don't need as many potatoes as I've got currently. I don't need as many lines. Like, I have all these lines underneath here, but I think once all of this connects to something, I don't need additional. It's connected, so I need to figure out. Yeah. It's pathing. I could probably reduce the number of potatoes, get rid of potatoes, and use... Because the things that have always been recommended have been droppers, which... Those aren't tile entities, are they? Since you guys aren't saying anything and you're just, you know, watching me wonder, I'm gonna have to use Google. Yeah, to be honest, this is a modded world, and modded worlds are going to have lag issues. I mean, if this was full of machines from a tech mod, I'd have similar problems because of all the pipes and power requirements and stuff. I mean, and yeah, they say you need to spread out your things. I don't want it to get worse though. 14 is bad enough. All right. Looks like, okay, these are off, but the tile entities, there's so many tile entities. Anyway, we were working towards not you, but the Entropinium, which requires a Wrath rune, which requires a Winter rune, and red quartz. Winter rune requires cake, ice, packed ice, and snow that we do not have. There's our new list. There's our new list of farms we have to make in order to move to the next flower. The Munchdew is the other one, and it requires a Gluttony, which requires a Winter, and Sun Quartz. So those are the two flowers we have to work on next. I think they're the only two left that don't require Alfheim ingredients. That requires Alfheim ingredients. You do, you do, you do, right? Yeah. All right, so those two are the ones that we can work on next before I automate the portal to Alfheim. Have we automated anything else from this list? Doesn't look like it. We could get mana quartz. Oh, we need to dupe quartz before we automate that. So I can either dupe quartz, or I can go to the nether and do a orchid ignum in the nether to get nether quartz, which I think we'd also get ancient debris since the future Minecraft mod is in here. We can turn this guy on. Do I have a torch? I do not have a lever back here. All right. So now we have Gormorillus running. We have automated these 6 flowers. These are how many more we have. So let's cheat in a Munchdew and a Entropinium. There we go. And those are the next ones that we'll be working on. There's so much to do for these. Entropinium first, because it needs a Wrath, and that needs a Gluttony. But for both of these, we need Winter, and I think... How many more seasonal runes? I think we've only done Autumn and Summer. So we need Spring, which is over here. Nope, that's Autumn. Spring's over here. So we need to automate Spring at some point, and Winter is the one we're going to be working on next, which is over here. Next to Air. This is Sloth. Oh boy. All right, looking at this, snow, packed ice, and ice. That is something that might be we get that from the pure daisy with still water or with snowballs, which we can dupe for real cheap. So we'll dupe snowballs and craft it into snow. And then to get ice, we can do that through the mana infusion, the snow into ice. But the packed ice needs to be done with the pure daisy. So once we get the ice from our alchemy catalyst, we could place it, or thought you could make ice. Is it only packed ice you can make this way? I know the vanilla way of making ice. I just thought there was a different Botania mechanism. Okay, well. Let's see about this. So we'll do the snow here because it goes into the duping catalyst. So those snowballs right here. Okay. And then I need a comparator and some redstone. And that. What do we want to do for that? What number do we want? That works. This works right here, like that. So I want it to count snowballs. And we're going to put snowballs over here. And we're going to have it request snowballs. Oh, that's already in there. This block is here, this here, because I'm going to need to move this forward in order to match this line. So that's why that's like that. How are we doing on steak? We have almost 3 stacks of steak now. We could probably go do the swap over here. Turn potato to steak. Okay. That's done. Okay. Hourglass. And how many seconds are these on? 2. Okay. So we are now making snowballs. Making snow blocks will require us to do the crafty crate crafting, but I need to make sure I don't run out of snowballs when I do that. Guessing if I made it slow enough. That requests 2. That requests 4 each time. That should work. How are we doing here? Yeah, we're at 46. Sweet. Might need to increase this one. This one only has a stack limit of 8. So might need to make an upgrade for that.